You are very welcome to Xposé. We're live on Facebook for a Met Gala fashion special. And joining me to look back on all the fashion hits and misses is revered fashion stylist Roxanne Parker and designer to the stars and fat finder boss Brendan Courtney. Guys, you're very welcome. Brendan, I'm going to go to you first, starting with Rihanna.
So, Rihanna, this is one of my favourite looks of the evening. She's wearing Comme des Garçons, which was the theme of the night, was the head designer of Comme des Garçons. So, we were talking about it earlier on. Yeah. We love her hair and makeup.
Beautiful.
We love it. The thing I'm not mad about is the super strappy sandal that goes all the way up.
They're the only things I like, I have to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wish they stopped at her knee. Do you?
Yeah, maybe her chin.
They cut her legs off, don't they?
It's very Japanese what she's doing. The whole theme, it's bonkers. And
it's a bit mad.
But the Met Gala it started off as a costume, you know, a fundraiser for the Museum of Modern Art. So you should go with it. It's one night.
Like Roxanne said, if you don't dress up, it's like not dressing up for Halloween. You're the odd one out.
Exactly. And Ray is a conceptual designer. She's anti-fashion. The theme of the show was the space in between. Yeah. So it was challenging. So you had to go there.
You can have a bit of fun
go large or go home.
So Met speaking, Rihanna's probably nearly the best dressed for the Met, for the actual award.
And she was wearing Ray.
Okay, we're moving on to Katy Perry. Roxanne, what do you think of this look?
Again, it's spectacular and it is couture, and you know that Annie Wintour had a huge part to play in this because she's a massive supporter of John Galliano, and this is a Mason Marangale dress. I mean, John obviously lost his job as head of Dior, and you know, they're really trying to push him back into fashion now, and they did a documentary on the Met, and it was very much about getting John back into the world of fashion. You have to look at the detail of this. It's like couture crystals on wool. This is not every day, but it is, as Brendan said, this is costume, and this is what people who love fashion go to look at the wonder of it. You would go to a museum and you would
it's a masterpiece.
I thought it was Lady Gaga arriving on the carpet, but Brendan, it is a showstopper. Yeah. It's a piece of art.
It's a piece of art, and you know, the first Monday in May, the documentary about this particular guy, everybody should watch it because it's where they claim art and fashion collide.
Exactly.
And it's kind of true. I mean, I'm a bit dubious about that whole concept, but that's a masterpiece.
But when you see that craft, and Katy Perry is the biggest celebrity in the world on Twitter, she had to be the wife factor.
Okay, but I have to say, you've been a stylist and you've been a designer. Is it not a bit mad, lads? So people at home going to go, here, there's something over her head.
It's completely impractical, but that's
totally
the point.
mad.
It's completely impractical. She's like some sort of futuristic nun, but I think it's great because we're all standing here gulping and talking, and that's the point of it. It's a masterpiece.
It's exciting and it's nice to
I'll leave you with that one, Brendan. Okay, we're moving on to the model of the moment, Cara Delevingne. Very different look here. I think there was a skull cap and a bit of silver spray. What do you think?
I think this is genius. She looks like a Martian in Chanel. So I mean, she's just a vision anyway. This is a great Chanel suit. I just think this is magnificent. We both are super excited. I mean, she's just incredibly gorgeous. And I mean, there's not a lot of things she couldn't possibly wear. That's why she's a model.
She really is. And there was so much buzz when it came out that she'd shaved her head for a part last week. And I was so curious to see, you know, what was going on. And I mean, wow, I've never seen this before. I mean, the head painted, the jewels like around her face. It was exciting, it was different, it was avant-garde, and that's what the theme of this Met Gala show was all about.
So what do we think of the suit, the big belt there, and the gorgeous Louboutins?
I can see you in that.
Wow.
Yeah, I like it.
I can see you in that.
I like it a lot.
It's crazy couture, fabulous.
Yeah,
love it.
Love it.
Okay, we're looking after our own girl now, Ruth Negga. What do we think of this? Brendan?
Interestingly, having been only photographed properly globally about 4 times on a red carpet, Ruth now has a kind of a style, doesn't she? She has a kind of a covered up high neck shoulder pad. I really like this. I think she looks great. But it's interesting that she didn't really break away from form. She's a vision.
Do you know what though? She has such a beautiful face that it's kind of all about whatever she puts on, she still kills it because she has this stunning face. Would you agree? And her neckline, that long, not everyone can pull off.
It's very minimalistic. It's very dramatic, the Valentina dress. And I think she went there, she was really brave, and she did kind of follow that. That she made an effort for the night that was in it.
She hasn't worn Irish yet, lads, has she?
No, she hasn't. You must have a word about that.
I think it would be lovely. I mean, I spoke to Helen Cody and she was saying, like, gosh, how much she would love to dress Ruth Negga. And you know, I remember Ruth wore, I think it was a red Valentina dress, and Helen's whole collection was red. And, you know, some of Helen's dresses were more fabulous than the Valentina she wore. So it'd be really lovely if her stylist worked with some, you know, Irish designers who are of that standard.
Sorry.
It's like,
I think one of your bright colours could look absolutely Yeah. Come here, Finbar has been on, and he wants to know, do we know where the skull cap came from on Cara Delevingne?
It's painted. It's body paint.
Okay, so there's no swimming hat underneath
No.
that,
It's probably somebody like Alex Box did it, or some makeup
It's
artist
incredible.
like that. Yeah.
With the hair, would you not think that there was a skull cap? And
We
No,
saw
it's
the
painted.
photos online of her
Really?
shaving,
Yeah.
and I've seen photos of her on Teen Vogue with no hair. Yeah, so she did shave.
So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
so
There
it's
you
probably
go.
a Lurex paint that stays really well on the skin as well. So,
It was
yeah.
So people want to know what shaving foam was used? I'm only joking. Okay, we're moving on to Claire Day next. Roxanne, what do you think of this
Oh,
look?
my favourite. I just love it. Now, I love monochrome. Just when I saw this, it was everything. So Comme des Garçons is all about the juxtaposition of masculine and feminine. And this play on the white shirt with a dramatic train, the frills, which are so feminine, the massive cuffs, the beautiful cuffs on the trousers, you know, with the lace detail, incredible shoes.
Again, there's a lot going on.
It's so creative and it's so on point for the theme of this show.
I think it looks like a marriage between a Westwood and a Comme des Garçons.
It's fabulous.
You're like wearing a daywear version of it right now.
I am Miss Monochrome.
chain.
I know.
Yeah. I love it as well.
version.
But I loved her hair and makeup as well.
Yes.
I like the swoop back off her face. I think she looked great. Yeah. I love
Okay,
her, yeah.
well, we're moving on now. Who are we moving on to? Madonna's up next. What do we think?
I'm really worried for my safety because I'm just about to slag off our
Queen Mother.
our gracious leader. I think it's dreadful. I don't like it
Very
at all.
samey. It looks like she's wearing the same outfit for
You know
the
what
last
she
couple
does?
of years.
She does wear
Just
the
as
same
she.
shape, and I think that's a good idea as well. And if I was a stylist, she probably would go with the same shape because of her body shape. She's gorgeous body, but it's camo, it's camouflage. I mean, I don't like it at all. Actually, I think she looks amazing.
There she is with Jeremy
Just look gorgeous.
Scott beside her, who's the designer, and obviously he's head designer of Moschino. And Moschino is one of those brands that always has its tongue firmly placed in its cheek.
Yes, true.
But I think it's kind of just tacky.
Yeah.
It looks cheap. It looks nasty. She was kind of having a laugh on the red carpet. She took out a camo flask at one stage and started swinging from it. And then I'm not sure what was going on.
Was in it.
Yeah, we're hoping, you know, maybe not water, I don't know. But then she had this thing, she has like camo netting as her train, and she had a moment with her assistant.
It would also be a little bit of a reflection on war in the world, and that would be fashion sort of commenting on that and saying that they're not really.
I don't think it was that smart.
Madonna to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Lee has been on and he wants to know, do you not think that Claire Danes' shirt looks a bit like toilet roll?
No. I think it looks like a
No,
chore.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I'm joking, Lee.
We're moving on to Blake Lively. Roxanne.
She looked fabulous. She looked gorgeous. It was almost dynasty powerful.
And what about Ryan Reynolds? He's gorgeous.
Oh, well, he's the best best accessory any woman could have.
Obsession,
This is, yeah,
too.
exactly.
Look at that
Versace.
train.
I mean, the train, it's absolutely spectacular. Did it really fit the theme of the night? No, but I think Blake was just like, I look stunning, I don't care, you know?
It's a proper old school Hollywood glamour, and she rocks it really well. I loved it. Yeah. And actually, I actually like the way she's picking up the blue on the carpet. I'm sure that wasn't
And
by
he had a
accident.
dicky bow, blue dicky bow.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think that'd probably be a big crowd pleaser on the night. People would absolutely love that dress.
Okay, Kim Kardashian's up next. Very minimal, but I think she was kind of humpy. Why doesn't she have her
She looks
shoulders
like
back?
she got stuck in a fitted sheet.
Yeah, why doesn't she have her shoulders back? I think
She's
she's...
having a bad day.
I
Yeah, it's a
don't
bit
know.
strange.
She's given interviews recently after the Paris robbing saying that she wants to be less consumerist, less materialistic, you know, so you've got absolutely zero blame.
Best of luck
but
with
I
that, Kim.
just feel like this is another Kardashian
She
publicity
looks stunning.
stunt. I mean, she is beautiful. Her hair and her makeup is gorgeous. It's very demure. The irony is, I mean, Comme des Garçons did this white dress that had spongy padded bits all over it, but Kim is so voluptuous she doesn't actually have to pad out.
Exactly,
She's got the hips and the ass.
What do you think of
already.
it?
I think it's really dull. I think for her it's quite chic looking. I hate her hair and makeup always. I just think I just don't get it. I don't like it at all.
Brendan, a quick reminder, because one of our viewers there can't remember the theme. Megan is her
The
name.
theme was somewhere in between, wasn't it?
Yeah, so she's
Comme des Garçons,
Comme des Garçons,
is it? Yes.
She's anti-fashion, and she didn't even train as a designer. She trained in aesthetics, so she will do everything from make a ball gown out of a rough piece of fabric like a denim or a nylon. You know, everything that challenges, you know, fashion.
yeah.
So
And Comme des Garçons would be the darling of the fashion world in that they are
it's
completely
intellectual.
envelope pushers.
So people need to know that this is all about having a little bit
It's
extreme.
conceptual.
Yeah,
Costume.
so if you
Yeah.
think like
Design.
a shirt looks like toilet roll, it's supposed to.
And it is, you know, it's at the Met Gala. It's the Met Gala. It's the Museum of Modern Art, and it's where you know, they've managed to convince the world that fashion sometimes can be art.
And Andrew Bolton, who was in the 5th of May, and he's the curator for this, he even said, and he's like obviously years of experience in fashion, it was a massive challenge curating the show because she's so out there, and you know, Comme des Garçons doesn't like to be put in a box.
No.
You know?
But sure, if it was very samey all day, every day, we wouldn't be here talking about it. Okay, we're moving on to a model in red, Ashley Graham. Her hair was also done by hairstylist to the stars, Andrew Fitzsimons, who's the Irish hairdresser. We're all very proud of him. What do you think of this, Brendan?
She's, you know, curvy and beautiful, and I think it accentuates her in all the right ways. I think it's old school Hollywood glamour. So for the occasion, again, I think she could have pushed the envelope a little harder, I think. It's made by H&M, as which you were telling me earlier on, is one of the major sponsors of the event. So H&M normally don't do couture or high-end
They're doing it well, though, aren't they?
It's okay.
There's a few other dresses they had on the carpet and they were amazing.
Yeah.
I would have loved that wine to go the whole way up.
We were saying that.
This is exactly what we said.
Yeah, I'm in the right group.
But I was reading the head designer.
The
head designer in H&M was like, she put her heart and soul into that design, and she was trying to get this deconstructed busty effect, like lingerie, underwears, outerwear, the hook and eye detail down the front. You know, she was really trying to play honour to Comme des Garçons. I mean, I would love if I could go into H&M and pick that up.
Yeah,
you know, hint, hint.
Absolutely. Okay, moving on to J-Lo in Valentino. She is always one of my favourites. Did you like it?
I love it.
Okay.
You don't like it.
Well, I just feel this is J-Lo on snooze control. I mean, she does this 70s Barbarella look.
Here we go, Roxanne. I was waiting for you to
It's like, I've seen this before. You know, she's done this 70s thing. I mean, my sister in the 70s was a bridesmaid and she wore this dress.
Wow.
Does it have anything to do...
Tell her to give me a loan.
Does it have anything to do with the event? No, it doesn't. Does J-Lo care? No, she's just been her fabulous, ghetto, gorgeous goddess self.
I love it. I love that nod to the 70s. I love the covered upness of it, that she doesn't need to expose
her face and her hair. Just
and
always...
I'm having a 70s moment at the moment.
You're wearing the blue.
Yeah. I'm loving the 70s, and I actually love J-Lo. I've seen her in concert once, and she blew me away with her energy. So yeah, she's kind of one of those. She's a sleeper. She's
a comeback kid as well. She's a fighter.
Selena Gomez, we're moving on to next. She was on the arm of The Weeknd. What do we think, Roxanne?
Very safe. You know, not
You're
one of my favourites.
You're very on trend with their hair. They all have.
I know they're all
got a bob.
Yes.
They're all just style jacking me, Glenda.
That's it.
I mean, she's young, she's beautiful, she's pretty. It's all very fresh face. There's nothing avant-garde about it. There's nothing dramatic about it. There's no wow details.
She looks beautiful, though. But guys, I'll interrupt you there, Roxanne. Sorry, if you were to pick your favourite, go to you, Brendan, first. Who would it be?
Probably Claire Danes.
Claire Danes.
Pick someone else.
I know, sorry.
But it was her favourite first, but I'd come around.
Can you pick someone else?
J-Lo.
Okay, thanks. Great to see you. Thanks, guys. And remember to tune in to Xposé on 3E tonight at 8:30.